What's up, everybody? Noah Kaser back here for Noah Kaser Live, but I'm not alone. I'm also dual streaming on my channel and Luke Ponto's channel, and now I present Noah Kaser Live and the Movie Fanatics podcast.
What's going on, everyone? We're back. Welcome back to the Movie Fanatics, episode 56, the one stop for the movie news. And Noah's helping us out today. So, what's up, Noah?
Nothing much, man. How you doing?
Doing good. I'm honestly glad to be here since I told these guys off stream that I woke up today for work with a huge headache. So, survived work, went home, took a nap, and I'm feeling a lot better. So, yeah, I'm excited. So, but of course, you guys know my co-host. He's right down here. What's up, Michael?
Doing good.
Boo! No.
I almost was going to say, welcome to the Bell Call podcast.
Maybe another time when Noah joins us.
Because of course, guys, if you don't know, Noah is my co-host for the Bell Call podcast. We got an episode coming up this Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern in the morning. So join me and Noah at that time, where we're going to be discussing all the latest wrestling news, and we're going to do our Clash in Italy predictions. So tune in on Friday, guys. But
hell yeah, man.
As usual, Luke, I'm doing good. It was 82 degrees today here in New York. Hot. Work was scrappy.
Yeah, we talked about it off stream, but it was 90 degrees here in Minnesota, and
70s here.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's kind of funny. 70s, 80s, 90s.
But it kind of sucks because my store doesn't have air conditioning.
Oh, that sucks.
When it was in the 90s a couple days ago, when that door opens, it sucks the heat from outside, and it keeps it in the store.
Man.
And there's no place for that heat to go, so it just kind of bakes the store.
Tell them to fix that AC for you.
Well, the corporate office in Virginia has say over that. They have power over it. We have no power over the AC when it gets turned on.
Oh, man.
So what's up to the assholes at corporate?
Okay. That's certainly a way to start the stream. But anyways, y'all, you know how we kick this show off. Talk about some weekend box office.
And it was quite a thrill at the box office this week.
Dude, this was a big weekend at the box office. So, and we'll explain why here in a second. So, first off is the new release, of course, at number 1 with The Mandalorian and Grogu. 81 domestic gross.
Why am I not surprised?
Let's take a look at the worldwide gross right now. 167 million. Not bad. Not a bad start. I enjoyed the movie. It's a nice continuation of the Mandalorian, but was it really the movie that you needed to bring Star Wars back to the big screen? No. Like, if we got once we get Starfighter, then that might be the one.
Exactly.
Starfighter is going to be the one.
I will say this: a lot of people were predicting a lot lower, but I told Luke, I'm like, the Star Wars fans are going to show up, but mostly the Grogu fans are going to show up. And Grogu fans showed up. I have a feeling this is going to take at least a 60% drop next weekend. There's nothing really big, like a blockbuster out. Nothing like a big family film coming out until the 5th and the 12th and the 19th. And then on from there. This is the only major blockbuster in the next couple of weeks. It's not going to make a ton of money, a ton more money. I don't think it's going to go as low as Solo did. Solo only ended up 390.
I think this might finish maybe around 500, 600 million.
I could maybe see this being finishing off maybe a 450. Yeah, I don't see it making a ton of money.
I don't either, but either way, it's a profitable film. It's going to be a profitable film, which means they might greenlight season 4. I don't think so. I think what they should have done here, I haven't seen the film yet, but what they should have done here with the Mandalorian episodes, take out the 3 minutes of intro, the 30 seconds of recapping what happened in the last episode, and the 8 to 10 minutes of end credits for every freaking episode. Each one's about 20 something minutes, roughly. And this could have been a 5 to 6 episode season of the show. And I think it would have been a limited series run. Going to theaters, I see why they did it. It's just it's not going to make a lot more money. Unless I didn't make this a main topic, but I told Luke this on a phone call. I saw the box office projections for Masters of the Universe.
I think that's trending to be a bomb.
It is.
It is, which is unfortunate.
That's not the fault of the movie. It's just look at the audience for it. I don't know a single person from born from 1995 on who's a massive fan of He-Man, unless you grew up with the reruns, which, let's be honest, weren't on a lot of reruns then. So you had the VHS tapes and the DVDs. You didn't have a lot of toys.
Right.
And you had the Dolph movie, which I don't think a lot of kids our age were rushing to see the Dolph movie unless you were movie fans like we were. And Scary Movie, it's going to make money. It's not going to make that number. It's definitely not going to make that number. But I think that's a solid start. I think it's going to make a minimum of 400 million. Minimum of 400.
That's possible, but we don't know yet until we get the box office for this weekend.
Exactly.
So we don't know yet.
And we have to keep in mind too that number is for the 3-day total.
Right.
And their 4-day total is the 98 million, which a lot of people are saying $102 million opening weekend. No, it didn't.
Nope.
Luke, Michael, and I know how the box office go. It was 81 million. 81.6.
It was 81.
Not that bad.
But here's the big one. With a 39% increase, you never see this for modern films.
And
for their second weekend, for not just for horror films, but for movies in general, but for just in general, an increase on their second weekend, which is Obsession.
23 million.
And
look at how much money this movie made.
Now I'm gonna steal this one. You ready?
Yeah.
Here's why this is a massive deal. Movies normally take at least a 50 to 60% drop. This movie is catching traction, not only because the movie is good. We can't really say that yet because we haven't seen it, but the movie is beginning great reviews. It's a TikTok trend now because look at what the character of Nikki's been doing. People are terrified of her character. Everyone knows a psychopath like her or has heard a story of somebody like her. So this is a relatable film. But why does this matter? The first and only second time in this century, since the year 2000, has a movie, not in limited release,
Why release?
Release, and gained only 40 theaters. That's all it gained was 40 theaters. It went up to 39%. Second time in 26 years. That's why this is important. Now, what this means is this movie is getting rewatch value. Luke, okay? I'm going to hand this off to you after this. Luke, if you went to go and see the movie, if you got it, I know that you would probably be going again and again and again and again. Here's what people are doing. They're going on double dates. They're taking their friends. They're taking their friends who just went through a breakup. This is helping them. This is a healing process. It's also scaring the living bejesus out of them because they know somebody like this. This movie has rewatch value. It's creating a communal experience. And it's also shining a light on Curry Barker. So much so, I don't know if you guys have seen this. This is just talk that this could get Oscar consideration for acting. I don't think so. I really don't think so. But Luke and I know that with the Oscars, every single year a movie comes out. This is going to be the same thing as Hereditary, where Toni Collette should have gotten nominated and won for Hereditary. She should have won that, hands down.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This might be the same way.
I think Indy Never Ready is going to be nominated, hopefully.
Probably. Like I think that's what Noah's alluding to, is that Indy Never Ready might be nominated because there's so much word of mouth about her performance.
And I really liked her since Superman and Lois. She was in that show, and she did a good job in that. But
I am also going to say this. This is a Focus Features film. This is not going to be on their for your consideration push, because if you want a nomination, a studio has to spend millions and millions and millions of dollars to pitch you and keep on pushing you and pushing you and pushing you. With what they have coming out this year, I'm not saying it's not possible, because a couple of years ago, we got one indie film. I can't remember the name of it or the actors, but there was one film that didn't get nominated anyplace else. The Oscars did it because of the Oscar push. This has a chance, but it's record-breaking nonetheless. $84 million made for less than $1 million. This is making box office gold. It's breaking a record. Curry Barker also has multiple other films coming out, and we could get to the point where he is a name like a Jordan Peele and a Zach Kreger, where everyone goes, this guy has it. This guy is a name that I'm going to stick with for at least a couple of decades, because he's a new name. Seeing a couple of his shorts, this guy is a genius.
He absolutely is. So
and now he's in talks to do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre film.
That was announced about a month ago. Yeah, that he was announced to do that. Yeah.
Yep.
So
I think his next film is Anything But Ghosts.
Yep. I think that's coming out next year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but this film has got a great word of mouth.
Yes, like the word of mouth is what's helping this film become more successful. Like everyone is talking about it. So
now, I've seen that they're selling the One Wish Willow.
Yep. Which he has right there.
I got that right here. Yeah, I got it. Once they put it back in stock, I had to get myself one. So there you go.
That's probably going to cost like $80 on eBay of people just.
Oh, dude. I looked it up on eBay. It costs even more than that. Like sometimes it'll even sell for like $200.
What?
Yeah.
And it only costs like $7 for that on the One Wish Willow website, which is sold out now, and they only charge for a shipping fee. So,
is the site even still up?
Yeah, the site is still up. It's just they haven't put it back in stock yet. Just onewishwillow.com is what it is. Just
I think they're going to put it back up here in the next week, because I don't think that they anticipated this type of reception for it. Everybody wants one now. So I think that this is going to be a hot commodity.
Right, and everyone wants to see this movie. So why do you think it's making that much money?
Exactly. Now, where do you think this movie stops? Where do you think its ceiling is? Because I don't think it takes another 39% increase. I think it's going to go down a little bit, because it's going into the second weekend. Other movies are coming out with Backrooms and The Breadwinner.
Scary Movie.
Yep.
Scary Movie.
And Scary Movie. Where do you think that this is going to end up with its final box office?
I would have to say maybe 2 to 300 million.
I could see more like a 150.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Either a 150 or maybe a 160. Like, it's not going to make $200 million by the end of its run.
No.
Like, I don't see that happening.
And what happened here is, too, the marketing push was still in the game. What Universal and Focus Features are doing is they're putting a lot of money into this. And I think they're putting a lot more money into this than there are their other films coming out, because they know that this is the one that everyone has their eyes on.
Even before the movie was released.
Right. So, but yeah, really quick. Want to go ahead and say what's up to a couple people in the chat before we go on. We got to say what's up to Jason. What's going on, man?
So,
What's up, Jason?
So you got Big Knack 007. What's going on, man?
how you doing?
Thank you so much for being in here, man. Says checking in from Fontana, California. Nice, dude. Again, thank you for stopping by, man.
California, yay.
All right. Switching back the topic here. So let's see. With a 21% decrease is Michael with 20 million domestic.
Great movie this is.
790 million. So quick question before we go on to the next one, because we've all three of us have seen it. Do we all think this will hit $1 billion by the end of its run?
Yes.
Because it's getting close. But also we got to think about some films that are coming out in the next couple of weeks that it may decrease its chances of hitting $1 billion, but it still has a chance to.
And it also has to open in Japan, which opens the first weekend in June in Japan. And he toured a lot over there. I think that's at least going to make at least 70 to 80 million.
Yeah.
So at that point,
it's going to hit $1 billion.
Now, we all have to agree too. Part of this charm to this was because we're highlighting the genius of Michael Jackson. There wasn't an actual intriguing storyline besides his father. Everyone's going because Jafar Jackson was on that stage. I didn't see Jafar Jackson. I saw Michael Jackson. And that's why everybody...
Yeah. I did too.
Everybody saw Michael. Except for a couple shots where I'm like, okay, I see the makeup. But movie 2, hopefully they go with an actual story. If not, please the audience. Please the audience again, because he had a lot of hits after his Bad album. And during his Bad album, I mean, Remember the Time, anybody? His Dangerous album. And Years On don't lead into his death. I think that you stop after he retires the first time. But I think that this does hit $1 billion. Easy.
It's going to come down. Yeah. It's going to come down like this film, and when they do the sequel, it's going to come down as to what they are going to use, because everything comes down to the Jackson estate on them giving the approval of what they can use and not use.
And there's a lot of stuff they can't. A lot of stuff they can't use at all.
Exactly. But yeah. So we'll go on to the next one here, because we've already discussed this film and we've already talked about it. Like, we've all seen it.
Looking forward to the sequel,
which we'll talk about here in a little bit. And then coming in at number 4 with a 29% drop is Devil Wears Prada 2 at 12 million domestic. Yeah, this movie made a shitload of money, which makes sense for the Devil Wears Prada fan base. So
is this film going to really hit $1 billion?
It won't. No, it will not hit $1 billion. Like
700, 750 maybe.
Maybe 7. I could see maybe 650, 700. Like,
we got a lot of fans of this film of Devil Wears Prada.
Well, just Devil Wears Prada in general. Like, when they saw that they had a sequel, they were like, "Yeah, we got to go see this then."
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really got much to say about this one. Mid sequel.
And
but really quick,
and you said your mom said it was mid as well.
Yeah, like we both agree that the first one was way better. But I'm gonna hit a few comments here. Says Mando and Grogu was mid for me, 6 out of 10. Michael's awesome. Just went to see Passenger, was disappointing.
That's what I heard.
Let's see. Now to the next one with 9 million with a 4% drop with The Sheep Detectives. That is impressive. I'm impressed with how well this movie is doing.
Because with how low it opened, there's no world where this should be crashing this hard, because apparently how charming this movie is and the storyline. But everyone's saying it has a Paddington feel mixed with Babe. It has the Paddington charm, but with the talking animals.
Right. But also you have a murder mystery right here, like Knives Out.
Exactly. So you mix all those together. 85 million. And I think it opened the wrong weekend too. It opened the wrong weekend.
It didn't help that it came out the same weekend as Mortal Kombat. And plus this film I don't think is even going to crack breaking even, because because I think the reported budget for this movie was $75 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's at 85 million, which it passed its budget.
That's the budget.
But it's not going to break even.
No.
But yeah, but at the same time though, I'm impressed with how well this movie's doing. Like I'm very impressed.
I think they're going to take the loss here too, because Amazon is making a crap ton of money from Project Hail Mary, but this is going to become a big hit on Blu-ray and DVD, and when it eventually hits Prime, because of how charming it's doing in theaters, I think it's going to be a bigger hit on Prime.
Right, it definitely will. Well, not really a cult hit because
No.
because if you really think about, or if you think about this, look at the Rotten Tomatoes score for this movie. Like, this is a really, really like positively reviewed film.
Exactly.
So,
and everyone years down the line is going to go, I wish I saw that in theaters.
Yeah, I was crapping on this movie because I saw the trailer.
never judge a book by its cover, buddy, because it's actually really, really good.
Everybody said the same thing because the marketing was terrible, and that's partially
yeah.
why it did bad. But if they would have said Knives Out meets Babe, then you would have got more people.
I would have been interested.
But they're not always going to do marketing movies that way because they think the way that they market it is the way to go. When
exactly,
it's not necessarily the case. I mean, look at Transformers 1, for example. Like they thought that was the film they were gonna have become a box office hit, that movie performed horribly at the box office, which it shouldn't have.
I haven't seen the film, but that should have been a decent hit.
It should have, but the marketing didn't help. Like, because the marketing and the trailers for it were terrible.
I guess people are just burned out of Transformers.
I don't think they're burned out of Transformers.
They're not necessarily burned out on that. It's just because of the marketing for Transformers 1. And plus also they were like, who wanted a Transformers animated movie?
Exactly.
Well, we haven't got one since '86. That was the original Transformers film.
But everybody else is now like the Michael Bay movies is the Transformers. We got Bumblebee and we got Rise of the Beast, which I think are the two strongest ones not made with Bay.
I agree. Right.
But hopefully it keeps going. But let's move on to the next one.
Really quick, I want to say, see, it says you might have to check out The Sheet Detectives. You definitely should. You definitely should. Go support the movie. Who's scheduling these movies? Not me.
Some movie executives that don't know how to schedule movies.
Yeah, fair point. But the other new release at 8 million, Passenger. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not doing well. And I heard this film was bad. So
yeah, I was looking forward to it, and then when the reviews came out, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to see it. I'll watch it. I'll wait until it comes out on Blu-ray or 4K or just stream it for free.
I'm waiting until Paramount. It'll be on Paramount Plus sooner than you know it.
Yeah, but I guarantee you, before the end of June, maybe 4th of July weekend, this is going to be on Paramount just to get people to watch it.
See, even Jason says that the trailer made it better. So I only saw that teaser in front of Primate, and apparently that is the opening scene of the movie. So that one teaser that I saw in front of Primate, where he keeps seeing the same silhouette of that one person, as he's driving by. Yeah, like as he's driving by, keeps seeing the same silhouette. That's the opening scene.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, I mean, I like when they show just one scene from a movie in a trailer, so that way they don't give away too much. Mm-hmm. But I've had conversations with Mike about it, and plus he said that maybe that opening scene could have been a great 5-minute short film.
Yeah. Did he see it?
Yeah, he did, and he said it was bad.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I'm waiting until Paramount Plus to watch this because it'll be on Paramount Plus, like I said, sooner than you know it. All right, let's see. Mortal Kombat 2 with a 55% drop, 6 million. It did pretty well. It did pretty well.
I think I might see this weekend.
It's a lot of fun, dude. If you like the first one, you're really gonna like Mortal Kombat 2.
Well, yeah, I did like the first one.
Yeah, you're gonna like the sequel then.
Oh, a lot of people said this is better than the first.
It is better. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Let's go on to the next one really quick because I think we have. We got the last new release that came out over the weekend. I Love Boosters at $3 million. The new Boots, the new Boots Riley movie. This one didn't do. This one did not do well. It did not help that it came out the same weekend as Mando and Grogu.
And it didn't open in very many theaters either. That's what it was. Now, a lot of drive-ins are playing this, so I will say that.
I guess he's saying about Passenger. If you've seen the trailer, you just seen the movie. So, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, here's the weird thing though. When I went and saw Hokum, the theater I went to played the trailer for I Love Boosters, and they didn't even play it.
I was gonna say your theater probably didn't get this.
Oh no! I went to a different theater to see Hokum because my local theater did not play it because they got Devil Wears Prada and then that Animal Farm movie that was only in there for like a week.
Yeah, because we farted and it left theaters because it bombed so hard. Yeah, that's what happened.
Yep. But yeah, I'm gonna check out I Love Boosters once it comes to VOD because Boots Riley also did the film Sorry to Bother You with Lakeith Stanfield. Love that movie. It's so unique and so weird, but it's so good.
So well written too. I mean that script's immaculate.
That is one of the smartest written scripts I've seen in the last decade.
Now reaching to the next one, Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, 28% drop of Super Mario Galaxy.
It's going to hit $1 billion this weekend.
Yes.
Look at that, 982 million. Yeah, it's hitting $1 billion.
It's
$1 billion this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. Great movie. Yeah, I'm going to watch this again once it comes to 4K.
Yeah, I thought it was just as good as the first, even though it does have problems.
I just think the narrative structure was very, very messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it definitely is light on its story. Like the story, like if it honestly did a little bit more with the story, could have had a chance to maybe match up to the first one, but
yeah. Now
it doesn't quite work.
I finally saw it because Luke and Michael know I was having a very bad day. I was having an awful day. This is the movie I needed, and I didn't know that this is the reason why. Sometimes you wait to see a movie in theaters. This came to VOD. I paid the $30 to buy it. I'm glad I did. This was the movie I needed that particular day. It was the movie that I don't know why. Even though I saw it on the right day, it's not a great movie. It's really not. But for pure fun, which is what they're going for, hopefully with the next one. I know they aren't going to because we said this about the first one. You need a better script and an actual story. Instead of, oh, look, Fox is in here.
Right.
Oh, look, Daisy. Look, Yoshi. Great.
Spoilers.
Oh, look, we got Easter eggs. A Nintendo 64 logo.
Yeah, but I wanted to call that out, Noah. Spoilers.
Yeah, but
I was saying spoilers mainly for Daisy. Like, Fox isn't really a spoiler.
No, because he was in the trailers. Now, Daisy, that is a spoiler, but
the movie's been out for a month at this, like almost 2 months at this point. So
yeah, and if you wanted to see it by now, just buy the digital, and it doesn't really ruin the movie. But yeah, spoiler. I'm hoping they use her well. I'm really hoping that they use her well and don't do what you did with Rosalina, because she kicked everybody's ass.
All right, last one we'll cover because we've been going on for this about a half hour.
I think we might get a Star Fox movie next.
We probably will at some point. I think Glenn Powell's still going to reprise to voice Vox McCloud. All right, last one. In the top 10, 33% drop with 2 million. Project Hail Mary.
Great movie.
Phenomenal. Got really close to 700 million, but I don't think it's going to make it at this point to 700. I think where it's at right now, or maybe possibly at like 680, 685 is probably where it's going to stop.
I'll go with 690.
I don't know if it's going to go that far, but I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see when it gets to maybe next weekend. But it's not going to make as much though. Like
No.
I already know that. But
it's going to make maybe $1.5 million, maybe.
Possibly. But
It's already been out for almost 2 months. For 2 months already.
yeah, it's been out for 2 months. So, but yeah, that will do it for this for the box office this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good weekend, but for this weekend I'll go ahead and I'll pull this up. What's releasing this weekend? So this weekend, we got Backrooms, Pressure, and The Breadwinner. And Backrooms, that'll be in the top 3 easily, like without question.
I was
be right back.
Oh yeah, he has like the technical difficulties when we have like the articles like that.
Yeah, but with Backrooms, it's going to make a lot of money. Not as much as Obsession, but what's really happening here is this movie is catching traction because of TikTok. This is what's happening. A lot of people are very excited. It's an original horror film based on a popular web series on YouTube.
Yep.
So this is going to make money. I think we can all admit it's probably not going to make as much money as the other one did, as Obsession did.
Yeah, it definitely won't.
No,
but
I think it might open to maybe 20, 25, maybe.
Well, the projection was either 20 to 30 million for Backrooms.
Yeah, and I think it might go to number 1, but I'm not sure. It depends on the drops.
Yeah, it does depend on the drops and also how many more theaters Obsession expands to because of how much money it made. But yeah, Backrooms they maybe could see landing in like the 2 or 3 spot. Like
yeah.
Well, Luke, my theater dropped the Breadwinner option, the family-friendly option, because Backrooms is getting that much traction. My theater.
Yeah.
A 2 auditorium theater? 2 auditorium.
See? Like, I just got to say, never underestimate horror movies because you never know how much money they could possibly make. Look at Obsession and look at the projection for Backrooms.
Exactly. And that's why myself and Michael are doing our show at 10 a.m. so that I can go to Backrooms that afternoon because I have the day off.
Yep.
There you go. And yeah, like I said, Noah, if your theater got it, a 2-screen auditorium theater,
yep,
mine should have no problem.
And you'll be going on opening day. Opening day,
guaranteed. Of course. Of course I will.
And then I will join you the following Wednesday.
Well, we're gonna do a spoiler-free segment on Backrooms because we're watching Scary Movie next week.
Oh, I got you. Well, I'll join you for that one then. For that bit.
All right, there you go.
So what do you guys think Pressure is gonna go in?
Pressure, it's not gonna make the top 5.
The Breadwinner I see is not gonna make the top 5.
It will not at this point.
No.
Like
I was looking forward to seeing it this weekend, but I'm like, nah, I'm not in a rush to go see it.
Pressure is more of like a dad movie, and I think if you were going to do it, I think you put that up against a Toy Story 5, and you would have made more money. But with all of the like dad movies out there now, Mando's still out there, Backrooms is there, Obsession is there. Hail Mary is still playing in theaters. I think if you put it up against a Toy Story, a Masters of the Universe, a Scary Movie, I think the older crowd would definitely go and see that as, say, mom takes the kids to go and see that. Exactly.
So, Pressure and The Breadwinner, I really do not see making as much money as Backrooms. Like, Backrooms is like, that's the movie that people want to see this weekend. Like, and
you might even have that and Obsession be in the top 3.
Maybe
it's possible because I mean,
you never know. Backrooms can be the number 1. Obsession could still be the number 2.
It could, but again, we don't know that yet until the weekend comes, and especially if Obsession expands to more theaters.
Mm-hmm.
That would be good if you have two horror films in the top two.
Absolutely, because we've said it before and we'll say it again. Horror rules the 2020s. Like, we've just been getting hit after hit after hit at the box office with horror movies, and Obsession is one of those reasons.
Yeah, see, and this weekend also there's a movie with my friend in it, Matt Hamilton, a little indie horror movie called Pitfall. So if your theater's playing it, go and support Pitfall.
Yeah, you know mine's not doing it.
Mine ain't doing it, but hey, if your theater is, support them. Are we also covering the streaming releases?
I didn't catch the streaming releases quite yet. Is there a certain horror film that is coming out on Friday on streaming at all? Or wait a minute. Yep. I just remembered something that's dropping on Hulu this Friday.
Yep.
And that is Psycho Killer.
Psycho Killer.
I've waited to watch it on Hulu for a specific reason. I don't want to pay on freaking VOD how much they were wanting me to pay for it.
No.
How much did they want everybody
like right now, like they dropped the price for it down to $10 and I'm like, still not worth it.
Just drop it to $1. People pay like $1 for it.
Well, at least it'll be on Hulu, so I can finally watch it, because I wasn't gonna pay it. I wasn't gonna pay to rent it or even to buy it, which is exactly what they're wanting now. Is like to is you go to Fandango at home and then you see that movie's only on the buy option and not on a rental option.
Yeah. On Shudder, we also have a horror movie called Smothered coming out on Friday.
That's right. I heard about that one too.
On Apple TV Plus, directorial debut on streaming by John Travolta, Propeller, comes out on Apple TV Plus.
That's right.
And on Friday also is a movie on HBO Max called Miss You, Love You, which has a great cast here. All I need to say here is Oscar Nunez and Allison Janney. That's all I need to say.
There you go. That's all I got to say. I'm going to hit a couple. Hold on. One sec. There we go. Saw Project Hail Mary in IMAX. Wow. Yeah, I could probably guarantee that would be amazing in IMAX.
Guaranteed.
My go-to AMC has 30 auditoriums. Nice, wow. Dude.
Where the heck do you live, man?
And a Dolby Cinema. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Let's go visit.
My AMC has 11 screens with IMAX and Dolby Cinema.
I think the Cinemark I've gone to that's an hour away, like the one I usually go to now whenever I go there, has like about 14 screens.
My Cinemark about 30 minutes away is 12.
Yeah, so there you go. And it says Pitfall is coming soon.
Check it out, man.
All right.
Now that's not based on the video game, right?
No,
not the video game Pitfall.
No.
It's something completely different. Like I would have thought it was based on the video game Pitfall, but nope.
Too. I don't believe so.
It's not, but I originally would have thought that.
I do not believe it has it, no.
Jason says my go-to Cinemark has 14. Awesome. All right. So Noah brought this up to me, so let's go ahead and talk about the Netflix top 10.
Okay, so fellas, what is the one movie that you would think would be in the top 10 for Netflix?
K-pop Demon Hunters?
You would think that. So
you would think that. I'll take one guess.
Mm-hmm.
Begonia.
No.
I thought that was in the top 10.
Oh, wait, it's on Netflix already?
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
Yep, but what do you think is number one? Like, what do you think is the number one most streamed movie on Netflix for this week?
I couldn't tell you. Maybe I have one guess because is it Remarkably Bright Creatures?
No.
Damn it.
It's the crime documentary, The Crash. It's the true crime doc.
That's what it is.
I never heard of it.
It is a movie. It's a crime doc that took place about an hour north of me. It's a true story, and it's basically dissecting the actual crash and the woman who survived it.
Right.
I'm not going to go into it, but because there's a lot to talk about. But
Right.
2 is Ladies First. That's a new movie.
That one I did hear about. It's with Sacha Baron Cohen, right?
Yep. And I've heard it's awful. I've heard it's pretty bad, but you never know until you watch it for yourself. You never know.
I would only watch it for Sacha Baron Cohen, honestly. Yeah. Like, I love Sacha Baron Cohen. Hello, my name is Borat.
You'll be never getting another movie of that.
We've already got 2 of them, and you can't really make them today. So,
and they only did it in 2020 because it was 2020.
Exactly. And it made sense for the time. So, all right, let's see what else we get. Yep, 3 is GOAT. Yeah, it makes sense why this one's in the top 3.
Why?
It makes sense.
4 is Cleaner.
Is that the Martin Campbell movie, or am I thinking of something else?
I believe that's the Martin Campbell movie. Yes, with Sam Jackson. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not it then.
No. Okay. I think
because the one I'm thinking of is from Martin Campbell, and it has Daisy Ridley and Clive Owen.
Oh yeah. That's the Cleaner. Cleaner.
The Cleaner. Gotcha.
Yep. And this is just Cleaner. 5 is Stolen Baby.
Is that Emily Osment?
Yes. Yep. That's a Lifetime film, and those do very, very well because they have their specific audience. What I think is still shocking is Swapped. Swapped is still in the top 10 after all these weeks because families are still going back to see it.
Exactly.
7, Remarkably Bright Creatures is at 7.
I just watched that yesterday, actually.
What'd you think?
That is a really, really good movie. Really, really sweet. And it shows why Lewis Pullman is honestly one of the best actors working right now, dude. He's so good at it. I mean, Sally Field's a legend, but but Lewis Pullman, like, he's climbing up there, man. Like, exactly. He's a freaking star on the rise. Like, after Top Gun, the dude's just going up.
And he just gets better. He's just getting better.
I missed the re-release of Top Gun Maverick in the theater.
Well, now you got to buy it because, I mean, but even then though, Michael, you still should have seen it in the theater.
It's a damn good movie.
That is the movie to see in the theater.
I didn't have the time to see it. I thought it was going to be in theaters like not a week. I thought it was going to be 2 weeks.
It was only for a week, buddy.
But 8.
Oh my God, look at number 8.
8 is Gabby's Dollhouse,
which the kids need something to watch too, and it just got added there.
I always laugh. I always laugh at the story Luke told me. I think was it Mike or Jacob Hubbard?
It was Jacob. It was Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, watch 1 minute and then out.
9, Apex.
And
10, Nope.
Says Apex is passable entertainment. Yeah, Apex is fun. I liked it.
Yeah, my first movie was good.
I mean, Taron Egerton playing a killer, like chasing after Charlize Theron and making bird noises.
Yep.
That's awesome.
And I mean,
it was Nope.
Yep, number 10 was Nope. Nope was fantastic.
I love Nope. I don't know why a lot of people didn't like it.
Because it's very different.
It's different for sure.
With his first 2.
I liked it better than Us.
I did too, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad movie.
No.
Yeah, Get Out is his better movie, but
yeah, Get Out is his best.
It's his best, yeah.
100%. All right. So on to the next one. So Shrek 6 is already in the works, according to Mike Myers. This is a bit early because of the fact that we haven't even gotten Shrek 5 yet.
Mm-hmm. But it also makes sense because they have to do the audio very, very quick. Because if they want the animation done, we already know that Shrek 5 is going to make at least $600-700 million.
It could even make $1 billion. It's a possibility.
It could make $1 billion because with the Puss in Boots, the first box office, we didn't even think that we were going to get a sequel. They tested the waters. The end of the movie happens, and Puss in Boots says, "I'm going to go and see some friends," and he's going to far, far away. In theaters, the crowds went nuts. They went ballistic over that. So I think that this is big. and this was said by Dana Carvey. He said this on a podcast that Mike Myers told him that he was already recording audio dialogue for scenes in Shrek 6, and he also said that there's a potential that they get a 7th film, which I'm not surprised, because if the movie makes money, what's Universal going to do? Sequel. It's
Bank in on it.
Money. It's all money. And it's been 25 years since the first one. Just celebrated its 25th anniversary in theaters. No theater around me played it, but I know a lot.
Same with me.
Yeah,
Same with me. No theater around me played it.
My Alamo Drafthouse played it.
Yeah, lucky you.
Why did you go and see it?
Well, right, but like,
because I saw the first Shrek in theaters years ago when it came out in 2001.
Yeah, but you might as well just go and see the damn thing again.
Yeah, I was thinking of it, but I didn't have the time.
Really quick, I want to pull up a couple more comments. Stacy's here. What's up? Says, will Indy Navarrete be nominated for Best Supporting Actress?
I don't think so.
I don't know yet, but like, let's not put the cart above the horse here.
It's too early.
It's too early to predict, but it's a possibility because of the word of mouth. But
exactly.
Like Noah said, they have to put millions and millions of dollars for Oscar push.
Yeah.
And hype dies down, because if we look back, years and years back, hell, last year, Luke, Timothy Chalamet had the golden ticket. He had the ticket.
He had that Oscar push.
And then Sinners had that last minute push of just love. The SAGs were the last push. And that was it.
Obsession could maybe do the same thing. Like,
maybe.
It's a possibility. Like, we don't know that yet, but anything is possible here. Like, when it comes to the Oscar game, like, anything's possible.
Yeah, let's not cook our eggs before they're done.
Right, exactly. So, like I said, do not put the cart above the horse. Just wait until time comes closer. But
when you just said about the Shrek 25th anniversary, I was like, oh man, it's making me feel old, because I saw it. I saw it that in theaters when it was brand new.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Oh man,
no.
I was only like 9.5, going on 10 when it was released.
Still, yeah, Grandpa.
Oh, back in my day.
Well, back in my day.
he went to the theater to go and see Project Hail Mary in his wheelchair and got up and threw his walker up in the air. And he goes, yeah. But the third time in 4DX. Yeah. But Shrek 6, this is noteworthy because 5 isn't even out yet. But it's remarkable that we're already talking about 6, and Mike Myers is recording it. We're already getting it.
Exactly. Jason says, I've never seen a single Shrek movie. Definitely watch the first 2.
I gotta rewatch the films.
The first 2 are easily the best ones. Like,
3's good.
3 is like the trailers make it look better.
Shrek 4, they made us think that was going to be the last one.
Yeah, because it's literally called Shrek Forever After. So the final chapter, to be more precise. But
like, nope, we clickbaited all.
Exactly.
We lied to you.
Well, it not necessarily, because it was just for that time. But now it's 15, 16 years later since we got that. So seen Star Wars 1970. Wow, bro. That's awesome.
I can imagine how that was back in the day.
All right. So let's go ahead and move on to our a few more topics here. So a Rick and Morty movie is currently in development at Warner Brothers. Of course, because of the popularity of the show, they want to make a movie out of it.
I've not watched one single
and make some money. Like, now, I haven't seen it Rick and Morty all the way through. I've seen episodes of the show, and it is funny, but I need to get back into it. And I think it's like how many seasons? Like 7 seasons?
8.
8 seasons. Yeah, it's a lot, dude. It's a lot to catch up on here.
I have not watched one single episode of this show.
From what I've seen of it, it's a pretty funny show.
do you think that there's going to be enough interest for people to go to the theaters to see it? Because it's not the same thing as a Simpsons movie. Because
It's not the same thing as a South Park movie.
No, because the audience is big, but it's still freshly new. And yes, the Simpsons movie and South Park made a lot of money at the box office, but that was after seasons of being on, like literal decades of being on.
And it was back in the day when they were
South Park wasn't.
I was about to say South Park wasn't, because South Park, like, the movie came out like about 2 years after the show premiered. So
and that was smart. With the Simpsons, they also said it was very hard to do the movie and the series because the writing just kept on lacking.
Right. So, well, and plus, even next year we're getting the second Simpsons movie. So, but I don't. Exactly. But if I'm gonna be honest, though, I don't really see the box office push for the Simpsons now. Like honestly, like I don't know if it'll make it's not gonna make as much money as the first one did.
But you know what they should do? Like have them do like the Simpsons movie, like start production this summer. So that way, like what Noah said, like when they were doing the movie and the TV show, the writing for the TV show was lacking. So let them do the movie during the summer, finish it, and then move on to the new season. To which that way their writing won't be lacking going into the new season.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And all the actors were beat tired because with how often they have to go in and record episodes, they also had to do that movie too. And how old they are doing a character since 1986 when they started to do the voice.
Yeah, on the Tracy Ullman show. Out.
Yeah. So they've been doing the voices for over 40 years. 40
exactly.
Years. And it's starting to get grading. And I don't know if you've seen new episodes, Marge don't sound the same no more.
Yeah. Really quick, gotta say what's up to Trenchy. What's up, man?
Trenchy!
And says another Jackass movie is coming out. That's right. And I know that's gonna make money. Like, the Jackass fan base is still here.
Yep.
Like, we all know that's gonna make money. I feel like Bob's Burgers movie kicked off all these adult cartoon movie resurgences all of a sudden. It did.
Yep.
It certainly did. But that kind of begs the question if we're going to get another South Park movie anytime soon.
Well, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are doing
well, right, yeah. They're doing another movie with, I think, Kendrick Lamar, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's why I'm saying it'll kind of beg the question if we're going to get another South Park movie sometime down the line, which, again, is a possibility.
Well, if the Kendrick Lamar movie they do is good, probably they might do it.
It might actually happen. Like, I mean, like, think about this. Like, Marlon Wayans is kind of saying, like, he's game if Scary Movie 6 does well to do a sequel to White Chicks. They think about that.
They won't do White Chicks nowadays.
They could still do it.
You could.
You could. It just depends of how well Scary Movie 6 does at the box office, which, looking at it, it's probably going to do well because people were wanting to see another one of these movies for a long time with the Wayans brothers back.
And we also needed good horror movies to parody too. And now with what we're getting, these are perfect movies to parody. And if the Wayans brothers still have it, which from the previews looked like they still have it, they got their groove back. I'm hoping this works.
Yeah, it's possible.
You know, they had their off spots with Little Man, Dance Flick.
Yeah, definitely. Or like some of those like other parody films that they came out with in the 2010s, like Haunted House 2, 50 Shades of Black. Like, that was when you could tell that the Wayans brothers were starting to trail off a little bit. But I think now they're back. Like, I think they're back now. So, let's see. I wouldn't mind a King of the Hill movie. It would have been better back in the day, but the revival is solid from what I've seen so far, so I wouldn't mind a movie. Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, Mike Judge brought back Beavis and Butthead.
I mean, we had Beavis and Butthead do the universe on Paramount Plus, and look at where Beavis and Butthead is now. Like, They're back in the game.
New series on Comedy Central.
Yeah, so they're back in the game. Little Man is underrated. I don't think I've seen it all the way through. I've seen a clip of it, like scrolling through Instagram, and I'm like,
haven't seen it, though.
Okay.
I've seen it. I will say it has its moments, but it's definitely not like peak Wayans. There's one moment especially involving the baby and his girlfriend that's pretty funny. That was cute, but it's not a great movie. Going back to that the main topic with Family Guy, they said they won't do a movie until the series is done, which is smart because Seth MacFarlane isn't writing anymore. And if you're going to do it, have Seth MacFarlane write the screenplay, because when he was helping writing, that's when the show was at its peak. It sells good episodes, but
he's not writing Family Guy no more.
No.
He's only doing the 14,000 voices. That's it, because he's mainly doing Ted.
He's working on Ted. So
he's writing Ted, and you can definitely tell
he's not writing Family Guy, because him and Fox probably had a falling out.
I don't think it's that.
I don't know if it's that. I mean, he's mainly working on Ted, and plus we have that animated series that's currently in development.
And also,
they're doing a Stewie cartoon.
Yeah,
right.
And they're also still doing his other show that Fox has back, American Dad. I think he's still writing some of that too, and apparently that's getting back to its peak, because when he's writing, he's one of the best comedic writers of all time.
Like, he's a comedic writer that is not afraid to push boundaries. Like,
is the Orville still going, or has that ended?
The Orville's done. I
really enjoyed that show.
Yeah, that ended with season 3 years ago, but not for lack of trying.
But I mean, like I said, Seth MacFarlane is just one of those comedic writers, like, where he's not afraid to push boundaries, and the dude is not afraid to offend people.
No,
like, he's one of the few comedic writers like Seth Rogen that, like, he just does not give a fuck. He will go out there and, like, write a script for a comedy, and he is not afraid to offend people.
I mean, hell, look at the Oscars when he hosted. We had a song, "We Saw Your Boobs," and he pointed and showed each freaking actress who showed her boobs in a movie, and some were pissed off. At that point, J-Law didn't do it. Nowadays,
yep.
I mean, he's a comedic genius. Love that dude.
I mean, we all love Seth MacFarlane. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you think The Naked Gun was so good? Because he helped produce it.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Family Guy, but I respect Seth MacFarlane with what he does.
Yeah. Scary Movie 6, I'll be in there day one. Same. Be there day one. Probably not. Honestly, I don't know if Family Guy's ever going to end at this point.
It's going to be the next Simpsons.
I don't think it's going to run as long as The Simpsons did, but
maybe.
I don't know. Because, like The Simpsons, Family Guy's honestly starting to trail off a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But
I think honestly, The Simpsons
a 2-season renewal.
Right. But I think The Simpsons honestly trailed off after the movie came out. Like after the Simpsons movie, that's when the show really started to derail. They're doing a Ted cartoon. Hope it stays grounded, and I get that it's a cartoon. You can get wacky, but I don't want it to turn into American Dad or Family Guy. Ted works because it's mostly grounded. That is true.
I have not watched the Ted series, but I've heard it's pretty good.
I've heard it's hilarious. Like, it.
Season 1's great.
I need to start watching it at some point. I definitely want to.
And probably the series works better without Mark Wahlberg.
Probably. I enjoyed A Million Ways to Die in the West. I think it's a funny movie. But all right.
He says I'm not a Family Guy guy, but I like Ted. All right.
Yeah.
I like Ted. I like Ted over Family Guy as well.
Have you seen Ted 2?
Yes, I saw that in theaters. I saw both Ted films in the theater.
Ted 2 has some pretty funny moments. Like, I can't lie. Like, the new Superman is Jonah Hill. Fuck.
What makes Ted 2 for me is the whole Comic-Con scene.
Yeah, that's great. I miss those old school comedy movies like Blazing Saddles, Stir Crazy, and Animal House. Yeah, dude. Like those were definitely like the comedies like for their time.
3 movies
Like,
I have not seen. Well,
I
Animal House I've seen years ago, but not the whole thing.
I've
was
seen
pretty funny.
Stir Crazy is really funny with I think it's with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder.
Wilder, yeah.
That's a funny. Michael, I really think you would like Stir Crazy. Blazing Saddles.
I don't think you'd like.
Blazing Saddles. You can't make that movie nowadays. It's Mel Brooks, but it's a comedy that you cannot make today.
Yeah,
like
I like with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. I like Hear No Evil, See No Evil. That was good.
Then you definitely would like Stir Crazy.
I do have Silver Streak, which I've heard pretty good things about, but have not watched it.
Yeah, Trenchy says Blazing Saddles is a classic. It is, man. It is a classic. All right. Now let's go on to the next one. So Radio Silence is developing a choose your own adventure movie. Now this will be interesting because this is something that we don't typically see from Radio Silence. Like you've seen them make, horror movies like and even horror comedies. You never really see them doing like a choose your own adventure movie.
Mm-hmm.
But also think about this. They're doing the next Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser. So I kind of like that they're starting to step out of the horror zone for a little bit and trying to work on something new.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. How do you guys feel?
I think this is a good option for them. I'm just hoping they don't put too much on their plate at one time, because we've seen a lot of people do project after project and sign on and sign on and sign on, but developing could change into something else, because with the team at Radio Silence, they like to be in full control of everything. And if they're not, they will leave that project. If they aren't allowed to have full creative, they won't do it. Choose your own adventure. I think that's a good topic. I'm not sure if it'll do well, but it depends on which story you go with and who you cast. Because if you have a believable cast, I think it's going to work. But it all depends on marketing and if they have full creative control.
Yes, 100%. Michael, how do you feel?
I'm not too sure with the Choose Your Own Adventure. I know it's an interactive kind of like series, but hopefully Radio Silence delivers and they put out a banger of a movie with this. And I like that they're stepping away from, the horror genre for a bit and trying to do something different. Like
they're trying to broaden their horizons as filmmakers, which I like. So it would have to go to Netflix. Let's see if it would have to go to Netflix or something, right? I don't know that for sure yet. Like
it could go theatrical if there's some love for it.
Right, they could go. It could go theatrical. They just have to play their cards right.
Could, and I don't know if it'll go theatrical, because if they actually do it like the title says, I think a home video release or on there would be great. But going to theaters, you could do it. Wait for it to be at home, because then I have a feeling if it's on Netflix, they've done stuff like that before. And those are fun if the story is done well. If you actually do a Choose Your Own Adventure on Netflix movie, sold.
It actually would be pretty cool.
I'm in.
All right. Says I love Silver Streak. Dragon's Lair was an 80s arcade game that was interactive. There you go.
Yep.
I like Dragon's Lair, even though it's frustrating when you play it at points, because you gotta know which button to press to make Dirk move.
Right. How do you do a Choose Your Own Adventure in a theater if it's interactive? I don't see how that would work with a bunch of people unless there's a voting system or something. That might be what they'll do. Like, is if they do like a little voting system if they do it theatrically. That's what I think they will do.
Back to the Dragon's Lair thing. they were supposed to do a Dragon Slayer movie, and Ryan Reynolds was in talks to play the character Dirk. I don't know if that's still going or if it's completely dead.
It's dead. He was busy with other stuff, and I think it was Deadpool that kind of killed it. The third one killed it because one, I don't think that they could afford his asking price now, particularly with how well he's doing. But maybe. I'm not saying it's completely dead.
Hell, I can make a good Dragon Slayer movie.
This is a good point right here. Clue had multiple endings depending on which theater you went to. That is a good point.
They had 3 endings.
So maybe the Choose Your Own Adventure movie could do something that Clue did and have multiple endings. So I don't know if that's the route they'll go, but it's possible.
It's like you don't know which ending you'll get.
Yes. So that's the route I think they will go, but we don't know yet. Anyways, let's go on to the next one. So let us know your thoughts on this Choose Your Own Adventure film coming up down in the chat. So Kyle Gallner is joining Brie Larson for JT Mulner's new film titled Skeletons. I mean, when you say JT Mulner, I'm sold, because Strange Darling was phenomenal, and he also wrote last year's The Long Walk. The dude's a genius.
Brie Larson, though, that's a big get because she hasn't been doing much besides Marvel, and the Marvels kind of hurt her role a little bit. But if you look back, she's an Oscar winner. If you get an Oscar winner in your movie, I think that's a big get, and especially with JT. Kyle, great.
Yeah.
Great team here.
I mean, Kyle Gallner worked with JT on Strange Darling, so
yeah, he did.
It's a great get right there, man. So, but yeah, like I said, like when you tell me those 2 cast members and you have JT Mulner, you got me. I'm hooked. Yeah, I'm already sold. So
this is what the movie is about. The movie follows a young boy discovering his parents are hiding a disturbing secret about his mother's true nature.
That just sounds like the elevator pitch.
Yep.
To what they're doing. So we don't know exactly what they're going for.
Yeah, it's completely under wraps.
So that's just
that's a take on the creature horror film, told from a perspective of a young boy.
Okay. Let's see. Brie Larson, if given the right script, can be good. Look at Room, not to be confused with The Room. Right. But Room was fantastic, and that was the film that got her Oscar win.
Mm-hmm.
So
back to I want to go to Stacy's question. Would Carmen Sandiego be a good movie?
I think it's too late.
Yeah, it's kind of late for that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, they did that Netflix animated series.
So I think a movie version of that, a little bit too late.
Yeah, maybe 15 years ago, potentially, but not in 2026.
No, definitely not.
No,
you're not gonna be able to garner that many viewers with a Carmen Sandiego movie now.
No, unless you go to streaming on Netflix, go for it. But if you're going for theaters, I really don't think so.
That it wouldn't even make that much money.
No, so, I don't even think it cracks 100 million. I don't think so.
It just goes it's right under 100 million.
And not too many kids nowadays know who Carmen Sandiego is.
That is true.
I remember Carmen Sandiego. I remember the games. I remember as a kid the game show that was on PBS called Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, which I watched every day. And then they did the Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego game, which PBS then turned into a game show, which I remember watching that as well. So, and then they had the Carmen Sandiego cartoon series. That all happened back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you had the Carmen Sandiego, I guess you would say, reboot on Netflix, which I don't think that even lasted.
Right.
No, I think it lasted one season.
Yeah.
Right. What will win the August box office? A little bit early to tell. Honestly, it might be a little bit too early to tell. But if we're trying to think about like what's all coming out in August, oh man, I honestly have no idea.
We can circle back to that question once we get
like,
to.
We'll circle back to that here a little bit later.
Yeah,
it's not that recognizable now. It'd be more of a novelty of a film for a certain audience. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they would do Where's Waldo before Carmen Sandiego. That I think that's what they would do. Like that is more of a possibility for a Where's Waldo movie to take place, like before they do like another Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, if they ever did a Where's Waldo movie, that could be kind of like a road trip kind of film.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. Let's see. Would a Paul Rudd Where's Waldo movie with Rachel McAdams as Willa and Anthony Hopkins as Wizard be good? Possibly. Just have to get
depends on the script.
Exactly. You have to get a good writer to do that kind of stuff. So
you have to get a good writer and a good director.
That is very true. So, all right. On to the next one.
Writer and director that knows the material well.
Exactly. So the Lionsgate chief is very confident in Michael 2. Or I think they might just name it Jackson because Michael Jackson. There's possibilities. But
yeah.
But the first one was great, and with how they're coming together with this one, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
I'm all in for it.
I think all three of us are.
Yeah, and they're shooting this summer, so hopefully they got a good story. But
we'll get
anywho, I think it's going to come down to the concert scenes and not the overall story, because I think a lot of people are happy that they didn't do an actual like story, and they kind of just did a praise, which that's kind of a fault of his family and the overall estate too, because they didn't want to let anything go legally and find something they could do. Hopefully there's something, maybe there won't be a lawsuit this time, but if they find the right story, this will be a great movie with the right songs, with the right flow again. Great, because this movie moved at a rapid pace for 2 hours.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It kept me intrigued for those 2 hours.
Exactly. So
now, what I do hope that they do in this film is what happened with Michael after the Bad album got released, and touch into like the Pepsi ads that I did, because he did more Pepsi ads lead into the 90s. Him doing Remember the Time for the album, maybe tracking to how he got approached to do Will You Be There for the Free Willy album.
Mm-hmm.
Also take on some other stuff like him creating Neverland, which I would like to see. And then I know that they won't use the stuff that he did. Like I remember, like he had the baby hanging from like the balcony. I hope they don't touch on that. I just want everything for the sequel to be just the Michael Jackson that we remember, and not the stuff the media made us think about him later on. And don't touch on his death. We don't want them putting his death in the second film. We don't need that.
They're not. They might talk about it like in text, like they do in every biopic, but they're not gonna show that happen on screen. Like that's not gonna happen.
I'm going to pitch this. Ready?
All right.
Because if you look in the first one, they kind of tease it a little bit with his skin turning white.
Yes, see, Trenchy said that
condition. Yeah, see?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's probably what it's going to be. I think that might be the main story. But after that, you can't really go into a lot, because I don't think his estate wants to touch on the baby, his meltdown, and his death. Though those are probably the couple of things that they will be like, no. His plastic surgery, yes. Going fully white, I believe, yes. That's probably the main story there because I don't know what else you could tell.
Everything
but,
later on in the late 2000s, no.
Yeah, because after that, I mean, you could say that he was planning a comeback, but then, boom. Then
You know
that's
what?
we end it with the text.
I think they might touch on that concert that he was going to do called "This Is It."
Yeah.
Yep.
I think they might touch on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was going to come back for one final tour, or one more tour, and see how it went, because I think he died like 3 weeks before the first concert. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the film was released. Like the concert film was released until after he passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came out that January. I think it came out the January after he died, and they used all of the shots of just him practicing that, all the run through. That man took his live performances seriously because he wanted to do the best show.
The film came out in October.
Oh, okay.
In October, okay.
So,
I might be getting that confused with the Blu-ray because I remember one of them was in January.
Yeah, so
Right.
that documentary was released 4 months after he passed away.
Gotcha. So, yeah, and Trenchy said, yeah, they're not going to touch on the allegations for Michael Jackson because even during production of the first movie, they were specifically told they cannot use that in the movie.
Yep, and that's why they had to do a lot of reshoots.
Exactly.
You know what I was shocked on? How come they didn't use, like in the first movie, him getting the role of the Scarecrow in The Wiz?
Just because I
don't know if his family estate would have wanted that. Like,
and also they got to go to the Wiz people and this person, that person.
I think they had to go to Universal to get the rights for that because Universal owns the rights to the movie.
Right. So that probably would not. Well, I mean, Universal had also production rights with Michael.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
but at the same time, I mean, it probably was because of the family estate for Michael Jackson that they didn't want to use it in the movie.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with the allegation stuff. Like because of his family's estate, it was also threatened with a lawsuit.
And all rights, because if you do that storyline, then you have to pay for his song too, and if he has to perform that song, that's going to cost you millions of dollars. And they didn't know how well this movie would do, but maybe I've heard that this too. There's a good chance that they go back. They do sort of like a time warp film when they show say his 90s and go back to the 80s of how it led him to that one song, because some songs on Bad and Thriller were the inspirations for his later albums.
Right.
So maybe it's that. I'm not sure, but we'll just have to see next year.
We'll just have to find out. Says Antoine Fuqua will not be directing the Michael sequel. Nope.
What?
No, he won't.
I don't know. Who are they going to get though? Like, did they say who they got, or?
Why is he not directing it?
He usually doesn't do sequels, really.
The only sequels he's really done was the Equalizer movies, and that's it.
Yeah. And I think it's because maybe he didn't want another lawsuit with a movie with his name on it too. But
true, maybe. That makes sense.
But I don't know.
That makes sense though, honestly. Like that actually makes sense.
I didn't even know that there was news with a lawsuit.
Yeah.
For the film.
Yeah. There was this one family that was going to be used, and the kid alleged that he did something to him, and they were going to go into that storyline because it adds drama. The only drama in the first one was his father and his struggle with the Pepsi commercial, but they had to find a right around, and hopefully that's not what they do this time. If they do anything, One, get a good director, and I know that they've done their research now. This script is not going to have anything too bad in it because the Jackson estate has to okay everything. If they go too dark or paint him in a bad light, you're going to piss off the fans. Most importantly, because this was a praising movie of his. Not saying that he was a great man, but it showed how rough his childhood was and why he was the way he was many times.
Right. And it even showed like why he wanted to try to break away from his father since, of how he treated him as a kid. And especially with Michael wanting to go in his solo path as a music artist. Mm-hmm. And his dad's like, no, you need to be back with your brothers. It's like you understand like why Michael wants to break away from his father.
And one thing you could also do, if Janet says yes this time, because we noticed that Miss Janet Jackson wasn't in the first movie, you could potentially bring her in here because there's lots of songs with him, but one song that I think you could do, imagine this. The inside of the Ghost video. That 40-minute film he did, imagine that setup.
I like that short film.
Oh, it's cheesy as all hell, but man, it's fun.
It was like the Thriller of the 90s.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Says Graham King, the producer, might direct it. I don't know. We'll see. Coleman Domingo was all dude. Yes. Yes.
He might get an Oscar nom for his performance here.
It's possible, honestly. And honestly, he should be nominated. Like, him and Jafar Jackson should be nominated. Like, I don't know if it'll happen, but
I hope so.
Like, if they really had to nominate Michael for anything,
makeup,
makeup, hair, production, costumes, and definitely for Jafar Jackson and Coleman Domingo. Like honestly, if neither of them are nominated, snub. Because
I was gonna say get Ryan Coogler to direct the sequel.
No,
that will not happen.
No,
that will not happen.
No.
Right. So, anyways, I'm gonna answer a few of Stacy's questions here. Make a Beastie Boys biopic?
Sure.
Maybe. I mean,
I'm not a Beastie Boys fan though, but
I mean, we can wait and see if they'll do one. I mean, they're going to be doing a movie based around Green Day, like a couple of like Green Day fanatics called Nimrods coming out soon. Which as a Green Day fan, I'm already looking forward to it. So,
love Green Day. One of the most underrated bands of all time.
Honestly, I don't get the hate for them. Like, honestly, like they're my favorite band. Like, I love Green Day.
And if you didn't grow up with them, then I get it, because a lot of people now didn't grow up with them. You and I are the age when we remember all those songs on MTV, all the videos on MTV.
Yeah. And we're aware of the controversy that American Idiot was surrounded by because of it tapping into the administration at the time.
Exactly.
So
now imagine if they did it now.
Right. So but again, just want to cover some of Stacey's questions. What's your favorite three movies of the year so far this year? You guys can go first.
Michael,
you want to go first?
Yeah. Hoppers, Project Hail Mary, and let me see. So yeah, Hoppers, Project Hail Mary, and Michael.
All right. Noah, what you got?
My first is actually Michael. I loved that movie. I loved Michael. 2, Wuthering Heights. I loved that movie. But I'm going to swap something. I'm going to swap this. I haven't done it on Letterboxd, but the more I'm thinking about it, I'm taking out Project Hail Mary.
Oh, okay.
And I'm putting in Mario Galaxy. Mario Galaxy.
Dude, I respect that, dude. I respect the hell out of that.
On rewatch, Now, maybe it's the way the movie made me feel on the day I saw it. Maybe that's part of it. But when I go back and rewatch it, because I guarantee you, I'm going to watch that movie at least 3 or 4 more times this year because it's just such a warm movie. But as of right now, it edges it out. But Hail Mary's right there. Again, on a rewatch, I'm not sure what's going to happen. Luke, what's your 3 favorite movies of the year?
Project Hail Mary, Hokum, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I haven't seen Obsession yet, so that if I had seen Obsession, it probably would be in the top 3. But I put Hokum above Project Hail Mary because like the more and more I think about Hokum, the more and more I love it. Speaking of which, what is the 3 best male acting performances of the year so far seen for female? My number 1 for male actor is actually Adam Scott for Hokum. Like of course, like we've seen Adam Scott play the asshole character in a lot of comedies, but like,
of course,
but we don't see him play like a typical asshole like in a movie to where you're interested in following his character, which he does in Hokum, and honestly, he does it perfectly. Like, and I want to see Adam Scott take on more horror roles. Like after watching Hokum, like after that, I'm like, this guy honestly should do a lot more horror movies because like I think he's perfect for it.
And Severance really gave him that arch, because if you guys haven't seen that show, it has a horror feel to it, but it's more like a sci-fi comedy thriller. There's a lot of horror elements to it, and he leans into it very, very well. And I think that helped him. I haven't seen Hokum yet. Not yet, but when I see it, I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of like Severance isms in there.
Yeah, for sure. Second for male, I will go with Ryan Gosling for Project Hail Mary, of course. I mean, it's Ryan Gosling. And then third, I'm going to go with Jack O'Connell for Bone Temple.
Okay.
And let's go, and then I'll transition over to female really quick. I think my first one, I'll go with Zendaya for the drama. Like that is easily one of her best performances. I mean, she can do no wrong at this point. Second, I will go with Nina Kiri in Undertone. Third, though, this one's kind of tough. Why don't you guys start spitting off some of yours and that while I think about mine?
Okay. I'm actually gonna start off with the females.
Okay.
Same 2 as yours, but I am going to take I think you forgot one, Luke. Nina. I haven't seen the drama yet. Reinsva in Project Hail Mary.
Oh yeah.
I think that has to be.
Hold on. Am I? Hold on.
Renee Reinsva, isn't it?
Sandra Hüller. I think you're
Hüller.
Yeah, Sandra Hüller.
Who in the shit am I thinking of?
I think you're probably thinking about Backrooms.
Yeah. Well, that tells you what I'm excited for.
True that.
My males. Well, my female, I gotta put in Nina, Sandra, and I hate to say it, I gotta go with Emily Batter from People We Meet on Vacation. I think she played that role to perfection, but if I had to pick another one, I think for the movie they were going for, Margot Robbie in Wuthering Heights. She's not going to get an Oscar nomination, but for the role she was playing and the type of story and adaptation they were doing of it, I think it works. Male, by far, Jafar Jackson.
Jafar Jackson is honestly is an honorable mention. Like he's close.
And then Gosling. I gotta say Gosling. I'm gonna. I can't do 3. I gotta go 4 because these are tied for me. Jason Momoa in The Wrecking Crew, because that dude was having a shitload of fun. He was loving every minute of that sword fight. And then Luke, I'm very surprised that you didn't say him. I think that this might be his best role, Glenn Powell in How to Make a Killing. I think that might be his best role.
I'm not sure if I would quite say it's his best role yet, because if you look at some of the other films he's already done, like Hitman, I think is his best role so far, because like he was able to play so many different characters in one movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I think he does that so well to like where it actually shows that Glenn is a great leading man. I mean,
and hopefully he's getting more roles, but you know,
I mean, I've heard people say he's not a great lead. I mean, have you not seen Hitman? Have you not seen The Running Man? Like,
anyone but you? Anybody?
Watch How to Make a Killing. Like, the dude knows how to lead a movie.
And
like,
it's not his fault that the marketing teams don't know how to market those films, because it's all marketing. Everybody knows that he's a likable star, but it's like the marketing house behind every single one of those films.
Like, he just has that movie star charisma to him, and like he's perfect for it.
And he's gonna keep going. I mean, there's stars, and then there's him. He has the look. And he started out way back in the 90s as a child star. Now he's here, and he's just gotten better.
Right. He's now Fox McCloud right now in Mario Galaxies. So, like, look at where this guy is now, man. Like starting from Spy Kids, now he's in Mario. And he's getting all of these lead roles.
Yep.
Like, I think it's going to show, like, how good of an actor he is. Like, I mean, sure, he's also a great supporting actor, but like as a lead, like the dude can do no wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, he's technically co-lead in Twisters, but like he's an awesome, like he's great. Like,
and Maverick was his like main star shoot, but
like that was the big kickoff for him.
Yeah. And now he's just
like he's dominating. Like, and I love seeing that for Glenn Powell. So,
Michael, what's yours?
Wait, I actually had one more I wanted to shout out really quick for the male actor.
Okay.
I wanted to shout out Matt Johnson for Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. Like, I gotta shout that movie out, dude. It's you guys gotta watch that one at some point. It's really funny.
When it goes lower on rental, I will.
It's down to $6 now on rental.
Oh, okay.
So there you go, man. Dude, I think you will like it. Like, honestly, I think you will like it. Like, it goes for it, man. It does. But anyways, Michael, go ahead.
All right. Number 1, Jafar Jackson and Michael.
Okay.
2 is I just had it though, but I know my number 3. Oh yeah, 2 Ryan Gosling, Project Hail Mary. 3 Sam Rockwell and Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
I think that would have been my number 5. Like, honestly, dude, no one could have played that role better than Sam Rockwell. Like, seriously, like, just his delivery, like that man could turn anything into gold.
Yeah.
For female, I have to go with Johnny Sequoia and Primate.
All right. I think I actually might have just thought of my last one for female that I can't do.
I was gonna say with Johnny Sequoia, she was good in Primate, but I remember she did this TV series that I watched called Believe, and it was her as a young kid about her having like these powers, these abilities that she can't control, and there's this guy who is a inmate that tries to protect her, and Kyle MacLachlan ends up playing the villain in the series where he wants to get a hold of her. It only lasted for 1 season, but it had a good cast. It had her, Johnny Sequoia, Jamie Chung, Delroy Lindo was in it.
All right.
And, it was an interesting show. It was sad that only lasted a season.
Yeah.
And the series was created by Alfonso Cuarón.
Oh, nice. Like when you said Alfonso Cuarón, I was like, I'm sold. Yeah, I'll have to watch it soon. Honestly, I think I might have to throw in 3 more for female. I mean, got one brought up in the chat right here. Rachel McAdams and Send Help for sure.
I still gotta see Send Help.
Really solid movie.
I loved it, man. I gotta watch it again soon, man. It's so much fun.
4K is so overpriced. They want like $35 for it.
That's Disney for you, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, but for Send Help, it's worth it. The next one, I'm gonna say Jessie Buckley in The Bride.
Yeah,
she is unhinged in that movie. Like,
I know
you're never really gonna see that kind of performance again from Jessie Buckley.
I know.
Maybe sometime down the line, but still. But like,
no, I know you watched that film.
Yes.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was really good. It's just a little bit weird for my taste, and I thought it was a little bit overly long. But
yeah, it's
Buckley's great. It's a very different take to The Bride of Frankenstein. I will say that. I like the ending though, because it went for it.
Yeah,
they tried to sequel bait a little bit, but
we're not getting a sequel to that. The movie bombed.
There's no way. There's no way.
It bombed. And the last one I will point out for female, I'm going to say Sally Field in Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Okay.
And another male one I have to point out, Bill Skarsgård in Dead Man's Wire. Like, that dude can, like, Bill Skarsgård can just play anything at this point. And one more I think I'll point out, Mark Ruffalo in Crime 101. Mark Ruffalo was the standout of that movie.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, and Michael already pointed out Sam Rockwell in Good Luck, Have Fun. What?
I was gonna say, if we mentioned Mickey 17, yeah, that would be a top best performance.
Well, that was last year, unfortunately. Yeah. So
can't get the
I'm not gonna. Oh my god, he was so freaking annoying in that movie, but that was kind of the point of his character. Like, that's what made him so good in that one. Like,
doing his best Donald Trump impression.
Yeah. Definitely check out Hokum. His top 3 is Project Hail Mary, Michael, and Obsession. Nice. Great picks. Actually, let's throw in 2 more for those. Because there's a couple more I want to mention. So, like, number 4 is Bone Temple, 5 is Undertone. What would you guys say?
My 4 is going to be Hail Mary. 5 is The People We Meet on Vacation.
All right, Michael.
4 for me would be Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
All right.
Trinity says give Kugler a blade.
And
we aren't getting
Blade is done at this point. It's done. Like, they fully can Blade because of all of the production issues it went through.
Yeah, because they can't find they can't find the right script for it.
It's just like Spawn.
Like, they've been going through script after script after script, director after director. Nothing has worked out.
And Mahershala Ali's too old to play him now for 10 years now. There's no way. He's too old.
If they want to make another Blade movie at some point, I mean, Trenchy is right. Like, definitely give it to Ryan Coogler. But get Jay Ellis to play his Blade, because you will have a good movie right there. I mean,
go back to Wesley Snipes.
no, Wesley Snipes is way too old to play his Blade. I mean,
it was nice in Deadpool because it was a cameo and a callback, but But
you can't do it now. Like, he's not going to be able to do like the action stunts and crazy choreography that he was able to do back in the 90s and the 2000s.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think that is all of our topics for tonight. So
Trenchy says, I get about the Michael Jackson movie. Says, I get that. I understand the estate and family, so I get it. I want to see the full person, warts and all, not an idolized version.
I mean, take this as an example. Like, for Better Man, like, that movie was not afraid to kind of like Robbie Williams is not afraid to kind of show what kind of a shit person he was in his life.
Yep.
Like, because like Trenchy said, like a lot of music biopics are like more idolized versions of the person it's based on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but then there's some like Better Man and Rocket Man that come around and are like, hey, we're not going to completely idolize the person that we're basing this movie off of. Like, we're going to show some of the shit they went. Yeah, Springsteen. We're going to go ahead and show some of the shit they went through in their lives.
He also said, that's I think the problem with biopics, especially now. I get it, but they got to play too safe now. So it just turns into a montage of the greatest hits.
That's pretty much what Michael did, and also what Bohemian Rhapsody did.
And that's what the people want to. They don't want to go, oh, they did something wrong. They want to remember only the celebrity that they grew up with, and that's why they go with that storyline. I get it, but we've praised Michael. We've already done that. Let's go into a little bit of fault because he's a human being. He's not perfect, but you don't have to go into the allegations. There's a lot of other things that you could go into and do it fully respectfully with the estate. But the estate also has to understand, look what happened with Elvis. His estate said he was a cheater. He was a drug addict. He liked to sleep and drink and do all this stuff. And there's tons of other stuff they didn't even touch on in the Elvis movie. If they did a sequel to it, I thought it would be nice. But if this, Michael 2, does that, I really think you have to add some sort of drama in there, because if you do another like movie where it's just praising him, we've already seen that, and
it won't work.
Have already been done. His top like 5 to 6 biggest songs have already been performed.
Yeah. So if they do that again, then it will not work. Like, I mean, like, good thing you brought up Elvis. Like, I mean, despite Elvis being a PG-13 movie, they still kind of go into the hardships of his life.
And it was the following year with Priscilla.
There you go, with Priscilla.
Now, I'm not going to say that's actually accurate because Priscilla's an asshole, but
Well, it's told from Priscilla's perspective of what she went through.
Exactly.
So, and of course, Elvis is told through Elvis for the second half is told through his perspective. The first half is told through his manager.
Yep. Colonel Tom.
Yeah, even Trenchy says they had to make the Priscilla movie for us to see the dark side of Elvis.
They didn't really have to. I think they did it because they wanted to capitalize on the Elvis film. They didn't have to, because we already knew he was a sort of a bad person anyways. There's tons of stuff that he did, particularly with her, especially in the beginning, that was very uncomfortable, that even that movie didn't even say happened, because he met her at 14 when he was a fully grown adult.
Yep.
Fully grown adult. And the Elvis movie didn't say that. The Priscilla movie did. I give them a lot of credit there, but with Elvis, everybody knows what happened because it was a documented take. With Priscilla, I'm not saying it didn't happen. It's just her word against ours. It's what she experienced, but she's also had multiple other stories too, where was he then and what was he doing here? It's been proven that he wasn't here. He was actually here doing this good thing. So while Priscilla is a hard watch, we will never know the truth.
Exactly.
We only know what actually happened in the Elvis movie because it's documented with himself, his agents, his mom and dad, his family, and Colonel Tom Parker. All of them saw that. With Priscilla, it's just him and Priscilla for the majority of that movie. The great majority, it's just them. Great performances, not a lot of proof.
Right. So, but like I said though, it's really just only told through her perspective.
Exactly.
So maybe that's why, but at the same time, we don't know. But,
no.
But anyways, we're not here to talk about all that
Nope.
stuff right now. Like we're not here to do that. But
No.
Thank you for bringing that up, though, man. And then but yeah, we'll talk about recent physical media pickups. So yeah, sorry about the little tangent, guys, but just had to talk about it. Just put it down on the table. So separate art from the artist. I can enjoy your songs, but I don't know you as a person. There's a lot of people that I don't like as people, but enjoy their work. Very true. Very true. Like, there's a lot of directors out there that are not the best people, but we like a lot of their work. I mean,
Tarantino.
True. Tarantino. Alfred Hitchcock. He's not a good person. He's a really bad person, but he's a phenomenal filmmaker. Stanley Kubrick.
Awful person.
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick was a terrible person.
Terrible person. But he's a master of his work.
David O. Russell. That's another one. Terrible person.
Yeah, and we haven't seen much from him as James Cameron isn't really a bad person. It's just he gets a bad rep.
Just a bad rep.
Who's worked with him has said he's an amazing person. Everybody else has had multiple things on set. I mean, with Hitchcock, lots of stories.
With Kubrick
mainly this time.
Everything that happened on The Shining.
But
yep, and with
many actors too.
And with David O. Russell, like David O. Russell was not the easiest person to work with on set. Like, I mean, I don't know. I was trying to think of like other ones that come to mind, but I think those are like the big ones that really come to mind is David O. Russell, Alfred Hitchcock, and Stanley Kubrick. Like, those are the big ones.
Oh, Woody Allen.
It's Tarantino.
Yep, Woody Allen. Yep.
Oh, Roman Polanski. Yeah.
Yep, Roman Polanski. Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, tons of people.
There's a lot of them, but but those are like the ones that we can really pinpoint.
But their work, that's one thing that we can never take away. Fuck them as a person, but thank you for your work.
Exactly. Let's see. Trenchy brings up a couple other ones. Corey Feldman, Charlie Chaplin, and James Franco. Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, now let's go to recent physical media pickups. So, Michael, you got anything?
Yes, I do.
All right, go ahead. Oh, 5 things. All right. Yeah. No, wait. No, you don't got anything, do you?
Nope. I don't got anything.
Okay. I've only got 2 things. So
I had to get this because I do not own this, and I'm a huge Muppets fan, and I did not have this in my collection. I want to get all the Muppets films. I actually got Muppets from Space Coming Tomorrow that I got because I want to rewatch that film since I haven't seen it in a while since I was a kid. And I got the Muppets Christmas Carol. Classic film. Michael Caine is, in my opinion, the best actor to play Scrooge in this film, and he does just a phenomenal job in the film, especially working with the Muppets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen Muppet Christmas Carol, classic film. Definitely go out and get a copy of this. Watch it during the holidays. I loved it.
Or be like me and watch it now.
Oh yeah, no Christmas films when it's not even Christmas. His dog likes watching Christmas films.
That was about to say, yeah, his dog loves the Christmas movies.
I guess you could get this for your dog.
Yeah,
he hasn't watched that one yet.
Yeah,
we're not trying him on new ones. We're not trying him on new ones.
Not quite yet, there, dude.
Yeah,
just wait until the Christmas season for that one. Like,
yeah,
oh yeah, it comes with it came with the slipcover, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Got this whatnot 20th anniversary edition of this. Has commentaries with the Muppets and director Brian Henson, which he directed the film, Jim Henson's son. It's got Unwrapping a Holiday Classic, behind the scenes exercise and control chaos, as director Brian Henson, Gonzo, and Rizzo explore the making of the film. Also has a blooper reel, Pepe Profiles, Gonzo, a portrait of the artist as a young weirdo, and Christmas Around the World. So,
Nice.
Really has a question about that release.
Does it have the song "When Love Is Gone" included?
I believe.
I don't know.
Because it said it was cut from home releases and streaming for a long time.
I read that that it was restored on Disney Plus. I'm going to Wikipedia here. It says the 2002 and 2005 DVD release of the film retained the song in the 90-minute full-screen version of the film, but not in the 86-minute widescreen version on the same disc. So you can only find it on the full-screen version. However, a different DVD was used for the 2012 Blu-ray combo, which does not contain the song. So this does not contain the song on the DVD in this Blu-ray combo. The digital download release of the film contains the entire song as a bonus feature in widescreen and in high definition.
All right.
So, you could probably find it on YouTube. So it's not.
Yeah, it's probably on YouTube then.
Yeah, not that big of a deal for me, but Muppets Christmas Carol classic. Picked up this film. It's released under the Criterion Collection. It's a film called Testament. This is a film that stars Jane Alexander, William Bean. Music in the film was done by James Horner. From what I heard, this is a very depressing film because it takes place during there's a nuclear crisis going on. So it's kind of like in that same vein as I don't know if you guys ever heard the film The Day After, which is a TV film that revolved around like the nuclear things going on. But yeah, I haven't seen the film. Give it a watch at some point. I know this is probably not going to be a film that you will watch all the time because of its subject matter.
Yeah.
But Criterion release comes with a booklet talking about the film.
I mean, all Criterions do.
Yep.
Got the stills from the film like that.
I'm still thinking if I want to do a Criterion Collection video at some point. Like
you should.
Of all the ones that I do have. I think I'm probably going to wait until after the July sale to do it because there's actually quite a few I want to get for the sale. So, I talked about it a little bit last night. A couple of them I want to get, but we'll see.
Yeah, this film depicts one family's daily life in the wake of nuclear devastation. Features has a new 4K digital restoration, new conversation between the director Lynn Lippman and director of photography Stephen Poster with uncompressed mono-audio soundtrack. Oh no, I'm sorry. New conversation between Jane Lippman and author Sam Watson, because I think this was based on the book. It has two documentaries by Jane Lippman made in collaboration with anthropologist Barbara Meyerhoff, Number Our Days from 1976 and In Her Own Time from 1985. Testament at 20 and Nuclear Thoughts, archival programs featuring interviews with the cast and crew and nuclear science experts. Audio recording of Jane Alexander reading the short story, The Last Testament, on which the film is based on, and the trailer. That's only what you get on the Criterion disc here.
Nice. What'd you think? What'd you think about it? Always got to pause the film to play the song because it's important to the plot, and then continue the film. That's what I used to do. Okay.
I think when I watched it on Disney Plus, it had it intact.
Yeah, it did on Disney Plus. Yes.
Yeah.
What is your favorite music score of the year so far? Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to be Hail Mary. Mario Galaxy is a close one though. I love the score to Mario Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
All right, so yeah, I got this off of Amazon, and these last three I picked up today at my Salvation Army. I did a movie hunting video, and I showed these off there. My movie hunting video is up if you guys want to check it out after our stream. But I haven't been to my local Salvation Army in over 2 years, so I found these three there. First one here. I know people are going to call me crazy because I have not seen this film. I heard it's a classic, and that's one of the best family films of all time. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Whoa. Okay.
Movie.
Dick Van Dyke.
Okay.
Dick Van Dyke, Sally Ann Howes, Lionel Jeffries. God bless Dick Van Dyke. He's still with us at 100 years old. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this is out on Blu-ray, but when I saw this there, I'm like, I had to pick this up because it's a special edition. Look how awesomely designed it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. It's a pop open one. Nice.
Yeah, pop open one. It's a slip cover as well. Got that in the back, and it comes with it has like the book inside where it talks about the film. It's like a digibook. So you got some stills and pics from the film.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And the guy who wrote the story to this wrote actually the guy that wrote the book was the guy Ian Fleming who created James Bond.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And here you got your chapter selections, the quote from the song, and you have. All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah, just go ahead.
You have your flipper disc here, which this side is widescreen, the other side is full screen, and then you have your special features DVD.
I've never really liked those flipper discs.
No, they scratch way too easily.
Well, not only that, it's just like why would I want to decide on like what format I would want to watch it on? Like it's pretty obvious like you would want to watch the widescreen version.
And it's lazy disc design too.
But this was back in the time where DVDs were, still fairly brand new and
yeah.
So
yeah, but at the
they had to choose whether they wanted to be in whether they wanted to watch the film in widescreen or in full screen.
Normally,
but I always prefer widescreen.
Yeah, I always preferred widescreen. I mean, even Blu-ray did that for a little bit, like where they did like those little flipper discs, like where they have Blu-ray on one side and DVD on the other, which I think was honestly very, very stupid.
Yeah, and it didn't last long.
Thank God it didn't, but I don't know.
The features on disc one, it has a new high-definition digital transfer. It has a sing-along feature in English, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the musical sneak peek. Disc two, it has Remembering Chitty Chitty Bang Bang with Dick Van Dyke documentary, Phantasmagorical Motor Car featurette, read-along storybook featurette, Sherman Brothers song demos, which they end up writing the songs for the film. The Ditchland Tinker featurette, original Dick Van Dyke interview, the Potts Children's featurette, and vintage advertising gallery, and 2 interactive games. So pretty cool.
All right.
Now, I like that. I got it, and it came complete with the slipcover, the 34-page storybook. Really was surprised that it came complete.
Yeah.
We'll be checking that out at some point, and I know that they play it on Turner Classic Movies from time to time, which me and Noah are big fans of Turner Classic Movies.
Yep.
Just a great channel. I always consider Turner Classic Movies as a study guide for movies. If anybody wants to get into the film business and study classic films, it's a good way to watch a film and study them.
Yeah.
Next one here. I know this is out on Blu-ray, but found the DVD there. And I just want to rewatch this film again because it's such a ridiculous movie. You betrayed the law! No!
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone. And yes, he does take off the helmet in this film, which in Dredd, which in Dredd, Carl Urban doesn't even take off the helmet. He keeps it on all during the film. I mean, I've seen it in the trailer. I haven't seen Dredd yet.
You need to watch Dredd, dude. Like that movie.
It's actually good.
You will like that one way more than Judge Dredd.
I have seen this film.
Too.
Yeah, I have seen this film years ago, and I remember liking it. I remember having some fun, but in a ridiculous kind of way.
Dude.
I just
Oh
like
man,
because of how over the top Stallone is in the film.
right, but
Yeah, like literally, I always quote that. I always quote that scene where he's talking to Armand Asante, who's the villain, and he goes, "You betrayed the law," and then Armand Asante goes, "Law."
oh my god.
Yeah, that's Judge Dredd.
Yeah,
Only thing that has is the trailer.
yeah. You need to watch the Carl Urban Dread, dude. Like you're really gonna like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to come across it on. I don't know if it's on 4K though.
It is. It has a steel. It not only doesn't have a regular slipcover, but it does have a steel book.
Yep.
All right, I got to get it. And then the last one here. Go ahead.
I was about to say I actually do have the steel book, but it's across the room. But I'll get it here in a minute. I'll show you.
Is it out of print?
It's one of those Lionsgate steel books that came out like when they were doing like those slipcover ones back at the time. They still do that, but like it was like around the time like in the 2020s, like when they would release a lot of their movies on steelbook. So, but
all right,
but yeah, go ahead and show your last one.
Now, the last one here is a Spike Lee film that is not available on Blu-ray or 4K, only DVD or if you find it on VHS.
Mm-hmm.
It's this film called Get on the Bus.
I have heard of that movie.
Heard of that one, yeah.
Richard Belzer, Andre Brower, Austin Davis, and Charles S. Dutton. I think this is pretty much like it follows like back in the 60s where they're on where they follow a group of men traveling from Los Angeles to a march in Washington, D.C. It says on the way they will make friends, make enemies, and make history.
Mm-hmm.
Spike Lee's incredible cast includes Charles S. Dutton as the inspiring driver of the bus, Andre Brower as a rage-filled actor, Isaiah Washington as an iconoclastic gay Republican, and the Reverend Ossie Davis as Jeremiah, the spiritual leader of the men. I like Isaiah Washington. He's a good actor. But the features it has on here is only a commentary by Spike Lee. And it's another one of those flipper discs.
Yay.
Full screen or in widescreen. But yeah, it's a Spike Lee film that doesn't get talked about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, like I like some of Spike Lee's films. I like Jungle Fever, but that's a film that I won't watch.
That's another one of those like is one of his more like under the radar movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's a film that you don't watch, that you don't rewatch all the time because it's depressing at points. I like He Got Game with Denzel Washington.
That's a great one.
That's a good movie. Have not watched Do the Right Thing.
You need to.
School Daz, I have not seen. 25th Hour, I've heard good things about that.
That's actually my favorite Spike Lee movie.
Yeah, Summer of Sam, I've heard good things about with John Leguizamo in it.
Yeah, that dude's got like that dude has made a shitload of movies.
Yeah, he's made a lot of
Black Klansman is fucking phenomenal. That's a great one.
Yeah, it is.
Defy Bloods,
Mo Better Blues,
Highest to Lowest, his most recent film. I got that right over here.
Oh Boy, I heard it was good.
Yep. Great movie right here.
Oh Boy, I heard was good. Bamboozled.
Oh, Girl 6. Girl 6. There's another one. Clockers. Yes. Clockers. Underrated.
I have not seen Clockers.
That is an underrated one.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. I was like, oh, wow. It's got Harvey Keitel, John Turturro, Delroy Lindo.
It's a really good one, dude.
Good cast.
Yeah. I would recommend that one.
Martin Scorsese produced it with Spike Lee? Wow.
He did produce it, but he never showed up on set because he was working on Casino at the time.
Yeah.
So. And Trenchy says, boo the Old Boy remake. I like the Old Boy remake, actually. It's not the original,
No.
It's not, but I do like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Luke, what are your pickups?
Go ahead.
I've only got 2 of them. So first one,
before you go, Acres, the movie. Stacy says, "I enjoy Daylight." Will that get special edition? It does have a special edition from Kino Lorber.
Yep, it has a 4K.
Mm-hmm.
It has a 4K. Oh, so it's set in the 90s. Get on the bus. Oh, not in the 60s. Okay.
Yeah.
Because from the back of it, it seems like it's from the 60s. Like the description of it sounds like it takes place in the 60s.
Yeah. All right. So I got 2 pickups, and they're both new releases. This one I got from Amazon. I mean, actually, both of these I got from Amazon, but because for some odd fucking reason, Walmart didn't put the Blu-ray in stock. They only just had it on DVD. The Bride.
Yep.
Nice. So
when I figured out my Walmart didn't even have the Blu-ray in stock, I was like, fuck it. I'll just go ahead and order the 4K. This is a super divisive movie, but I like this one a lot. I do.
Although some people say it's a feminist movie.
No,
it's not. It's Maggie Gyllenhaal's like really just own spin on The Bride of Frankenstein, just mixed with a little bit of like a Bonnie and Clyde and True Romance kind of flavor to it.
Yeah,
like,
and
you could definitely see a little bit of sprinkle of True Romance in that movie.
Yeah, and the only people who even say that or think that probably don't even know what it means.
Right. Right.
And it's only another reason to dog on a film they haven't even seen.
I'm just gonna say to this really quick, since you said that, Noah, do not review bomb a movie you haven't even seen. Like, if you don't think it looks good, don't even talk about it. Like, just watch the film, judge it for yourself.
Exactly, 100%. We've done that too. We've been like, this looks like shit,
but we don't review bomb it.
I'm like the number one of that.
Yeah, but we don't review bomb it.
No, we always go, this looks like shit, and then we watch it and we're surprised. I.e., like I was the one who had any faith in GOAT, right? In our group chat, I was the one who had any faith in GOAT.
I said the same thing. I said, "Oh, this looks like shit."
Yeah, and then it came out,
and it was good.
Boom.
And I still have yet to watch it.
And it's kind of the same thing with the Sheep Detectives. Look like shit, and it was actually really good.
Never judge a movie by its marketing. Never judge a movie by its poster.
Never judge a movie by its trailer.
Nothing. Watch the movie and find out. If you don't think it's for you, then don't watch it. Let the fans who do enjoy it, and don't shit on it. If you do it, great. We shit on each other all the time, but it's because we're boys. And that's what guys do.
We're best friends. So
me and Noah shit on WWE at points with some of the
exactly.
And we do it out of love.
We do it out of love.
I bitch because I care. I bitch because I care.
Me and Noah both bitch because we care as well.
Like we give each other shit sometimes, but that's all out of love. So.
And besides, when we do the show Friday, Noah's going to bitch about Brock Lesnar being back. I cannot wait for that.
Many grubbing whores back. Great.
You could say something looks like shit, but don't review a movie you haven't seen. There's a huge difference. Like, there's a huge difference there, Trenchy. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, I thought Scream 7 looked like shit.
It did look like
it looked like shit. But I still gave it a fair chance. Went to the theater and saw it, and it was shit.
And speaking of which, it comes out on Paramount Plus this Thursday. Who gets to watch it then? Hi. I'm so excited to go.
I'm not.
See it, and then...
I'm going to be stuck watching Psycho Killer on Friday, so wish me luck.
We pray for you.
Yeah, hey, pray for me.
I'm right there with you. On Friday morning, that's my first movie. That's my first movie.
Well,
Yeah, after
guys, yeah, wish us luck.
after me and
Wish
Noah
us
done
luck.
after me and Noah are done with the podcast, he's going straight to watching that.
Nope.
No, like he's doing that. I think he was saying he's doing that right before the podcast.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be watching it after I get off of work. So
I'm doing that. I'm watching the movie, the podcast, and then I'm going to see. Well, I don't know if we have a 1 p.m. showing because they haven't announced the times yet. If they have a 1 p.m. showing, great. Then I'll go to the 1 p.m. showing of Backrooms, but I'm not sure yet.
right.
And Trenchard says this. Shut up, WWE drove me away.
Hey,
Okay.
Everybody away.
But anyways, I have one more to show.
Yep.
And I just got this in today. I pre-ordered this. It's also a Criterion. Sentimental Value. This was one of the Best Picture nominations. Fantastic movie, by the way, from Joachim Trier. Yep. And it is still sealed, so I will go ahead and do a live unboxing.
Oh,
because I never really do live unboxings on Movie Fanatics. I've done that a couple times, but I don't do it all that often. So I think I don't remember the last time I did it though.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's been that long since I've done a live unboxing. So there we go. And hold up. There we go.
Criterions are always easy to unbox.
Yep, and then this is the back of it, just as another J card.
That's almost like the Princess Bride came in with the J card.
They did the same thing with the French Dispatch. So
and also I think Paper Moon did that as well. I'm not too sure.
That one I might get for the sale. So we'll see. But here's the front. Here's the back. And I'll go ahead and get this out. So here, show that off. And then, of course, like always, comes with the book, which I'm not going to show.
You just flip through it.
Yeah, it's pretty much like any Criterion booklet. So
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So there's the discs. I'll go ahead and remove each one quick if I can actually be careful with it. So there's the 4K. And get this one out. There's the Blu-ray. Here's the artwork inside. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I haven't pre-ordered a Criterion in a good minute, honestly. Mm-hmm. It's because they're always so expensive to buy them online.
Yeah.
And actually I think we'll go ahead and throw in the J card inside.
Well, Testament I got for $34 because I guess it was on sale.
This one was down to 35 on pre-order, so that was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying in general, when it comes to some of these other ones, I want to get the Gregoraki Teen Apocalypse trilogy Criterion 4K, but it's $61.
Mm-hmm.
So that one I'm gonna wait for. So that one I'm gonna buy when it goes on the Criterion sale. And might be the same thing with John Cassavetes' 5 Film collection. It's about $90 to buy it right now.
Wow.
So those box sets are not cheap, dude. So
well, guys.
Yeah, that will do it.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, because we've been going on for almost 2 hours and 20 minutes. So, but this was a fun show. Honestly, it was a fun show. So, thank you, Noah, for helping us out tonight, man. It's always awesome having you on, dude.
Anytime, of course.
Thank you, Noah.
Anytime I'm available, I'll do it.
Sounds great, man. So, I think we probably will be back next week. Again, only just depends on scheduling. If we
Me too. No. Don't forget me, you piece of shit.
I won't. Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it just only depends on scheduling. If I have to do Horror Hounds on Tuesday, then that's probably what I'll have to do. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, that will do it. So of course, go subscribe to both these guys' channels because they deserve your support and they're really cool dudes. So
Thank you. Also,
and
check out Bell Club Podcast.
I was actually about to do that plug for you that on Friday. So stay tuned on Friday for their episode of Bell Call Podcast
on my channel, right down here.
on Michael's channel. Or if you guys want to go check out other episodes of Bell Call Podcast, just go to Michael's channel and check them out.
It's in the live section. We will be going live at 10 a.m. Eastern on Friday. So come on over, check out me and Nova. We'll discuss a lot of wrestling topics and also predictions for Clash in Italy, which is this Sunday.
And stay tuned on my channel because we just got word and we confirmed this. June 3rd, Kirsten and I on Heartful of Hallmark will be interviewing Lindsay Fonseca. I'm working on some cool interviews for the podcast as well. I'm not going to disclose that. These two know about them, but I'm working on them. Gotta wait on scheduling, see if they're able to, and see if I get picked for them. But they're both really big.
Yeah. But thank you to everybody that showed up tonight. You guys are seriously the best, and yeah, I think that will do it. See, I'm trying to remember like what all we got coming up. I mean, next week on Horror Hounds, we're gonna be doing a watch along for Scary Movie to build up for Scary Movie 6, of course. But on Sunday, because we also have Masters of the Universe coming out, we're gonna do a watch along for the original film with Dolph Lundgren. So
good luck.
That'll be fun. But yeah, and I might try to post some short reviews sometime this week, and and if my theater ends up getting back rooms, then I will absolutely be going to go see that. So anyways, yeah, that will do it for tonight, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Hope you all have a great night. Peace out. Peace.